Welcome everybody. I promised you a salsa workshop, so that's what we're doing today. Are you all ready to move? Move salsa? Anyway, that wasn't the plan, eh? Thank you for joining everybody. 3 o'clock on a Saturday. I thought it would be nice to break everybody's day during this pandemic in Istanbul. Some of you are joining maybe from different countries. There is no lockdown, but here in Istanbul there is a lockdown until probably 17th, 18th or 19th of May. So this is just a little time to break away from the boring old lockdown. I want to start with showing you some of my ingredients, what we bought this morning on the market. Every Saturday or Friday we go to the Besiktas organic market. It's like a sea of colors, all sorts of herbs that you can't really find in the supermarkets. Today was kind of a half reduced market. Because of the pandemic they only allowed, I think, 2/3 of the people to have their stalls. There was, for example, no yogurt and no fresh cheeses or eggs. So just literally fruit and veg. We got some nice fruit and vegetables today. I found coriander. It's kind of the last bits of the season because they are not looking as they normally look. So we have kishmish, coriander. We have dereot or dill, which is super fragrant. I have maydanoz, a nice big bunch of maydanoz or parsley. I have fresh basil. There's also purple basil, which I really love, but for today I just bought the green one. And lovely mint. Always put a few mint leaves in our dishes. Let's see, everybody very welcome today, and I'm happy to see you all here. It's my pleasure to see you here. I'm sorry I can't do it in Turkish for those who are Turkish, so hopefully next time I can try it half Turkish and half English. And so today I thought we would make some salsas to go with our nachos. So I'll make nachos. I have the deep fat fryer on. If you don't have a deep fat fryer, obviously just use a good layer of sunflower oil to fry them in. And after that I will make some sour cream, maybe a nice salsa verde, a green sauce, maybe a guacamole, because I bought some really good avocados today. They're nice and soft. If they're not soft, usually I stick them into a brown bag with some bananas or any other fruits, and then the next day they get pretty soft. Always keep them out of the fridge, by the way. I got a nice selection of chilies from the market, some green, some red. I noticed that in Turkey not too many people like spicy food, except for those maybe from the south, from Hatay or from Adana. So my cooking is usually not so spicy. And when people do want spicy, I just give the sauce on the side. I do make some really nice chili sauces, not for today, but maybe next time. I make a chili sauce with pineapple, coconut, sometimes I make it with mango. It gives that lovely sweet chili sauce. So to start, I will start with my nachos. They take a few minutes to fry. I pre-cut some already, but this is what our tortilla looks like for the nachos. It's a corn tortilla, made in Turkey, by the way. They are not the ones that they usually use in Mexico, not the crunchy ones. The crunchy taco shells are more Tex-Mex, so Texas from America. The hard crunchy ones that you could buy in the Macro or in the Migros. Usually for our taco cafe I use the soft shell tacos, also made from corn. So being made from corn, it's also good for gluten-free guests. And we also have a selection of vegan tacos in our fridge for those who like vegan. Usually I cut them in small triangles. I'll cut a few. They are quite hard, so I'll try not to cut off my fingers. And for those who know me very well, I do have a habit of cutting my fingers or my hand or anything, even my knee one time. So I'll be careful. And for any new customers or any new of my friends, taco friends, very welcome to my workshop. Today we're making some salsas. I started off dancing salsa, which I can do as well, by the way, next time, because that's what I love too. Normally when I'm cooking in the shop, I'm actually having the music turned on super loud. That brings in guests, brings in the neighbors, and I end up dancing most of the time. So I've cut my triangles of nachos, cut my herbs on standby. So I'm going to fry them off now. I'm just waiting a few minutes more for my fat fryer to heat up to about 170 degrees. I want to go over my table so you can see what I have. We've got here some nice limes, lemon, mango, coconuts, tomatoes, my chilies. I've got my olive oil, chili oil, some balsamic vinegar, or you can also use red wine vinegar, my guacamole. Hola, hola, the telephone is ringing. So, also wanted to show you, I've pre-roasted some tomatoes. Just stick them in a hot pan and let them simmer. Just keep them until they go black and you get some smoke off them. Don't put butter or oil, just leave them in the pan and let the skin go nice and dark. Next to that, I also roasted garlics. They've gone also a bit black. Let them cool down. After that, when you use them, you just squeeze them out. Gives that really lovely taste to them. So I'm going in with my nachos. Love nachos, they're so easy to make. Nice little snack. You can use anything on top of it. They just need a few minutes in the fryer. Usually after I fry the nachos, I put some herbs on top. The herbs that I use, I mixed it myself. I put some kekik, I put red pepper, smoked red paprika from Spain, Cajun. You can also just buy taco herbs from any supermarket near you. On your nachos you can put anything, your guacamole, sour cream. I would love to know, what salsas do you love? You can write in the comments what salsas you love. Today I'm making sour cream, tomato and a guacamole, but let me know what you want. For example, we can do corn salsa, roasted corn with some herbs and spices, which is delicious, but you might know some others, so let me know in the comments. And for those about the nachos, when I talk about nachos, I don't mean Doritos. Doritos come in a plastic bag. They are all fabricated and ones we make are kind of fresh. So when you are snacking on nachos, you don't even have to feel guilty, because what you put on top is onions, herbs, avocado, corn. So it's actually quite a healthy snack as well. Keeping the calories down. Let them go a little bit brown. In the meantime, I will start preparing my ingredients for the sour cream. So the nachos are ready. I'll let them drip out for a bit and we'll try them later. So, for the sour cream, exi crema. Normally sour cream is a milk with cream, like a heavy cream. In Turkey what I use is crema. This is a simple beer shop, but whatever brand you can find, use a nice thick crema. So normally it's milk and cream. Sour cream meaning you leave it in the fridge so it starts fermenting. You get the real fermented sour cream. Because I don't always have time in the cafe to leave the sour cream ferment for many days, I found a quick way of making it, and that's with one simple ingredient. Sour cream made from sesame yogurt. Sesame yogurt, for those in Holland, that's like a Greek yogurt that you can find in the supermarkets. Of course, Turkish people know the sesame yogurt. It's nice, thick and creamy. Absolutely love it. So we take a few spoons of the sesame yogurt. Important is a good lemon, and we are adding the zest of a lemon. Let's do about one, but if the lemon is small, obviously you can do two. I like to put a lot of lemon in there. We're also going to put half the juice of a lemon. And sour cream, I think in French is crème fraîche. It goes super delightful with things like smoked salmon, or you can dip it onto a nice chili con carne, which I love making, and I know we used to eat that a lot when I grew up actually. Chili con carne, my mom and my sister make it quite often. So there goes. And I'll squeeze half a lemon into this.
You can't see, but there's so many hearts.
So
people are very happy. You can say maybe thank you then.
Thank you for giving me all the hearts. I'm really enjoying this. It's very nice. And I would like to do it again, by the way. But maybe once a week, something like that. But for the next time, you have to let me know what you want me to do. What side of salsas, what kind of dishes, maybe a burrito, which is quite nice to roll it up.
Paella.
A paella, that's delicious too, but maybe we wait for the summer, then we will make some nice sangria and paella as well. Especially sangria is so delightful on a summer's day. And we're going to add some crema. I will put only half of this little tub. That should be enough for today's exercise. With a little mess. I like to keep everything clean as I'm preparing, because obviously in the cafe, when I'm cooking, the worktop always has to be tidy and neat. And I've also learned to work super fast. Today I'm going a bit slow, but normally I would have made already 3 liters of this, by the way. I'm quite quick nowadays. And I think for the tacos, from start to finish, it takes me less than 10 minutes, because everything is prepared in the fridges. So in goes half of the lemon, and we just whisk it up. Oh, I should add some salt. I like using molten sea salt. Just crunch it up a little bit. Welcome Jamil, I see Jamil just got online. Nasılsınız? Are you in Bodrum, in Cheshire or in Istanbul? So, Jamil, you just missed my salsa dance workshop, which is really the one that I got online for. So next time be on time, eh? Because now you missed it. Let's give it a little taste. It's nice, it's very sour, like delicious. That sour cream gives that freshness. So if I eat lots of chili or Sometimes the tacos have heavy meats and heavy flavors. That sour cream just gives that lovely light flavor to it. And just put it in a bowl. And actually, the next day, the taste becomes even better. So you can keep it in your fridge, maximum 2 days, and then you just make a new load again. For me, I always make it daily, every morning.
Murat says, where is that old tart?
Where is that old tart? Not quite sure which tart you refer to. So, I've got my nachos here. Simple as that. We'll just leave them here for a while until they're ready. Buying a fat fryer was one of the best things we bought because it just say it's so much cleaner.
Murat replied, he means chicken.
So we're adding some of my homemade herbs. Like I said, you can put any herbs on top, but I put some Cajun, red pepper, kekik. Not quite sure what I put in actually. Just make a nice spice mix as you wish. Can I have somebody taste it, please? Can we have a taste?
I am the tester.
This is the test, Bunny.
I know.
Careful, it's hot.
That's crunchy.
Nice and crunchy. They can go on the table over there. Now I wanted to make a little tomato salsa. The recipe I'm using is actually from Tomasina Mears from Oaxaca. Oaxaca is a great Mexican restaurant in London, and I absolutely love their concept. It's so clean, it's so fresh. And if you follow them on Instagram, you will probably see that I get really inspired by them, just because of their clean and healthy cooking. Their tacos look clean, and she always has great ideas. So when I'm stuck for some inspiration, I just YouTube or Tomasina Mears, and I follow her recipes. She was the winner of one of the Master Chefs many years ago, and now she owns a chain of restaurants, so it's absolutely brilliant. These roasted tomatoes, just use the skin and all. That gives the flavor because the skin is kind of blackened, so that gives that extra bit of flavor. And I won't make that much just for today. Switch off this. So we've got ourselves pestle and mortar.
Oh
mortar
no,
and
it
pestle.
is Havan.
A Havan.
Bergama Havan.
From Bergama. It's real brass and very heavy. I use it for everything, for spice mixes, crushing anything that I like. We just add some tomato into the little Havan.
Eileen says, prepare for 5 people, we are on the way.
Okay, Eileen and family are coming. I wish you could come, by the way.
Oh, Nebi is here.
Nebi, welcome Nebi.
Some
Adding
new
some
people
salt.
I don't know. You can say maybe hi, all of them.
Hello, anybody who has just joined us. We're making salsas today. We also had some salsa dancing, which you've now missed, but I can do some next time as well. We could try some dancing together with salsa making. So what I'm doing is I'm using these roasted garlics. You just squeeze them out. Normally I like to use very big heavy ones, so when you squeeze it, it just comes out all in one go. So in my Havan I have some roasted tomatoes. I already added some salt. I added some garlic. I will add some chili oil. I'm adding a few onions. I have white onions, but I also like to use red onions. They just didn't have them on the market today. So, and we put in a good chunk of kishnish.
Kishnish. That's correct. Coriander.
I have asked customers here before, pishnish istiyoruz. And they said, but evet, pishnish, cooking. And then I realized it's kishnish.
Pishmish, they understood.
Kishnish. Okay. So we just chop up some of
Oh, there
this.
we have a question.
We have a question.
I'm reading it.
Yeah.
How did you make that chili oil? Maybe you can do a tutorial on that.
Chili
I
oils.
couldn't read
Okay.
it.
How do we make the chili oils? For next time, we will do some chili oils. I will also do some of the turşu onions that I do, the red onions, which is really delicious. I have a jar here. You get these nice, beautiful pink onions. So I'll do that next time. Chili oil and turşu onion. I make it sweet and sour. I don't like it too sour. So I'm gonna make a little bit of spice into the tomato salsa. Again, there's just tomatoes, cilantro or coriander, salt, some olive oil, roasted garlic, and depends on how hot you like it. I do like my salsas a bit hotter. And we just squash this all nicely together. If you're in a rush, you can also put it in the blender. Just
Yeah, but I
whisk it
prefer
up.
this one.
But making it like this, I don't know, it gives something earthy to the sauce. Putting something in the blender just kind of destroys everything. So when I make my salsas, which all salsas in my cafe I make fresh, I'm often in the mornings spending a lot of time squashing this. I am looking for a stone pestle and mortar, by the way. I have a brass one. If you ever see a stone one, like a big nice stone one, let me know where you found it, because I really want to buy it. So we just give this a good, I'll give it a little taste now, because depending on how sour the tomatoes are, we might need to add a little balsamic or red wine vinegar. And you know, you can add anything you want. Put a leaf of basil. You know, put some anchovies. I love salty anchovies.
Yeah.
Anchoa. How is it in Turkish?
Anchovies.
Anchovies.
Yeah.
Because that flavor just adds so much to your salsa. And salsas are obviously super, super healthy.
I'm guessing her name is Sibel. She says the brass one looks amazing.
Yes, this brass one was a gift from my husband Arif's mother, who is from Bergamo.
Oh, that's the Havan one.
Yes.
The brass, okay.
This, so it's from Bergamo. I'm sure it's super old. Arif, how old do you think this is?
Yeah.
Well,
Let my brother answer. More than 30, 40?
More than 30, 40 years probably. When we got it from her, it was pretty dirty and brown, so we just polished it. I think I used something like toothpaste or something. I read that that would help. So my salsa here is ready. Just make it very chunky. You don't have to make it so tiny. Keep the chunks of tomato in there. So when you get your nachos, wherever they went, can I have my nachos?
Oh yeah, okay. By the way, you can read some comments.
I'm in Dikili in the summer. Yay! Very nice. Well, we hope to be in Dikili as well in the summer. Because when we go to Bergamo each summer, we always visit Dikili. I want to try it.
Oh, Murat said they just came from the market.
Yeah.
So maybe they can do as well.
Very nice. Quite spicy, but delicious.
No, let me taste.
Yeah. And I'll put a little bit of extra crème on top.
No.
I love hearing the crunch. Crits, crits, crits. So,
It can be chili more.
more chili for you.
Yeah. Oh, nice, very nice.
Now, what I wanted to show you, we now made this lovely tomato salsa. And for me, this is also a really good base to make a little guacamole. So, for my guacamole, I'll be using the same ingredients, just adding some extra herbs to this. I've got a nice soft avocado. In Turkey, it's always hit and miss to find the right avocados. If I have it, it's great. I make a big amount of guacamole, but it's
Barney is here.
Sorry?
Barney is here.
Yes.
He says we don't have the ingredients today, but we'll do Sanda's recipe if you post a recipe.
Yes,
maybe you
I will
can
post the recipe straight after this. So I've got.
And Mercy and Recep are here.
Oh, welcome. Hoş geldiniz. I'm happy that you are here. Next time I come to Bodrum, we'll do it in your lovely home. We'll do a little workshop from your lovely home. If you make the pita in your stone oven.
Oh yes.
So the avocado, just cut them in half, and because they're nice and soft, I just squeeze it all out over a bowl. I mean, there's nothing to making a guacamole, and there's no rules. Also, I feel in cooking. Yes, in pastry, cakes, tarts, all of that, there's rules. You need to follow the recipe. But here, for me, you just add what you love, or what your customers want. You don't have to stick to the rules. So I often make something. If it tastes good, that's great. Then I write it down so I remember for next time. But it's nice to give some variation. The other day I made a guacamole and I added some green peas. Fresh green peas from the market. I had too many, so after that I froze them. But I had a handful of green peas and I just add them to my guacamole. It's just a few extra vitamins, to be honest.
Yeah, because they don't have taste.
They don't have that much flavor. So I'm squashing the guacamole. I do want to add some lemon juice so it doesn't go brown and it gives a little bit of sharpness. Not too much, because these lemons are big. So we add some lemon juice. I will add some salt. And I'm going to add some black pepper and cumin. Nice cumin. Kimyon. Just a touch of kimyon. Some people love to put turmeric in their avocado. Either fresh or powdered turmeric, zerdeçal. So I've got here my squashed avocados. Add a little spoon of onions. I'm not a big fan of raw onions in the guacamole, so I usually just add a little bit. I want to add some more herbs. So for today, I might add some basil and some maydanoz, parsley. Just chop it up a bit.
The lady Sibel
Yes.
asks, where do you buy your spices?
Hi Sibel. Actually, when I go to the Besiktas market, they weren't there today during the lockdown, but normally on the back side of the Besiktas organic market, there's beautiful stands with loads of spices, and I literally buy all of it. Whatever I can see. Sometimes I don't even know what they are, but then from the smell I will find out what it is, or I ask people. So if they are Turkish spices, sometimes I don't know what they are. And then what's fun to do is you can also mix them yourself a little bit. So I try and buy everything actually from the market. Apart from the tacos, the shells, which we buy online, we buy everything in kind of, I don't know, half a kilometer distance. So all fruit and veg comes from Besiktas market. Our meat comes from the kasap, from the kasap, which is 200 meters next door, Mr. Fuad. He makes he's always available. If I'm in a rush, he just comes and drops it off. He's always really happy also to give our dog Josephine a big fat piece of fat or a nice old bone. So I had made my salsa earlier, and I will add a little bit to my guacamole. So just to repeat what I got in my guacamole, I put some tomato salsa, basil, coriander, parsley, avocado, some lemon juice, salt and pepper, some quinoa, and you can be experimental as much as you like. So for now, we have 3 types of salsas: avocado guacamole, tomato salsa, and this lovely yummy sour cream. And we'll be using this for the next few days with whatever we will eat at home, since we are not open. I'll put it on anything to give that nice fresh taste. I just want to try this.
Yes.
This is the trier, and how is it? Does it need anything?
Salt, maybe.
A little bit more salt. I'm known not to put too much salt in my cooking, because I'm not a big fan of it, but I have to always try and find a balance for that. So for today, we've got 3 types of salsas. We've done nachos, and I would love to know what you want me to make next time. It could be anything. You know, Arif said earlier paella, sangria, maybe burritos, or maybe a chili con carne. You can ask me anything, and if I can do it, I will try and do it. And for today, I will also make that chili oils, and I will make a chili sauce with red chili and pineapple and coconut, which is absolutely divine. So I will try and do that for next Saturday, or maybe I'll find one day during the week. For those who have any ideas, please message me. I will also share all the recipes with you. And if you have any questions for today, let me know. But I will log off in the next couple of seconds. I want to say thank you for joining me. I'm really happy you all joined. It was good fun. And also it makes me feel so proud to be in my cafe, in my taco cafe, and to be able to show you what we can do. As you know, I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a home cook and trying to do the best that I can do by learning from others. Lots of YouTube videos. I have got quite a few friends who are professional chefs. So I ask them questions often. I ask them to show me and teach me how to do certain things. But most of it is just trial and error, to be honest. You just make it, try it, taste it. If it doesn't end up right, you do it again the next time. So I would like to say ciao for now. Arif, thank you very much also for helping. And love you all. Ciao.